look at it. As a lot of people already requested that we should do an English version on the camel. On the English version on the camel. There is no book in this world that has mentioned anything about camel than Holy Quran. You need to put this in your mind. And the Holy Quran talk about the camel, where it says in Surah Al-Ghashiyah, أَفَلَا يَنْظُرُونَ إِلَى الْإِبِلِ كَيْفَ خُلِقَتْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God is asking, didn't you see how we created or how we made a camel? So this is the camel. When you talk about camel, most of the camel in this world, only from the Arab Peninsula or only from the Arab countries, that is where exactly you could find a camel. Or in other parts of West Africa, there are some places where you can also find camel. But most of the camel were informed by the what? Arab Gulf. So when you go to the Surah Al-Ghashiyah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَفَلَا يَنْظُرُونَ إِلَى الْإِبِلِ كَيْفَ خُلِقَتْ. أَفَلَا يَنْظُرُونَ. God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about أَفَلَا يَنْظُرُونَ إِلَى الْإِبِلِ كَيْفَ خُلِقَتْ. So the number one thing you need to know is, when you see this camel, look at how heavy she is. And also, the camel, we have two types of camel. We have a female and the male. The male camel always grow bigger. By the female camel, they don't grow bigger. They always skinny like this. The only time they grow bigger is when they what? When they get what? In the pregnancy. That is where exactly you see them getting bigger. And another thing too about camel is, no matter how heavy she is, she sometimes about 10,000 tons. 10,000 tons of what stuff. But the camel, when she is walking in the what? A desert, she will never sink in the desert. Look at how desert is. Whenever I and you walking in the desert, we normally sometimes sink. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the camel different. It has 4 legs, those 4 legs. When you are driving your own vehicle, go and look at your vehicle, it has a shock absorber. The shock absorber on your vehicle, that shock absorber in any vehicle was what? They made it through what? Through camel. So camel, they have a shock absorber. Anytime they go into the what? Into the desert, that shock absorber will never allow them to sink in the desert. And another thing too is, look at the white people. The white people, they have a microscope where they use to detect. Look at the front leg of any camel. If they have a microscope, if you have a microscope, go and look at it very well. You see the knee. In front of the knee, it's written Allah. But with your eyes, sometimes you don't see it. But when you see an old camel, you will see that in front of the watch, in front of the knee, you will see the written Allah in there. Look at the structure of the camel right now. Take a pen and a paper. Write Allahu Akbar. In Arabic, you will see exactly that form. But not everyone knows about this. And also, there was one prophet called Prophet Salih. That Prophet Salih, his people, they asked him, if you are really a prophet, we want you to what? To use this stone and bring us a she-camel. He did that when the she-camel came in. But later on, they killed the she-camel, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also sent them something. And another thing too is, when you see a camel can eat anything in this world. Anything. Camel doesn't care. This camel, she can eat fufu, me and kwakwa. Ayoyo, she don't care. Anything like anything that she see in it. If there is no food, she can eat it and it is normal in their stomach, no problem. And any camel, when a camel is sick, how did they treat the camel? Back in the days, when a camel is sick, if they want to treat a camel, they will go to the bush and catch a what? And catches a what do you call it? A snake. When they get a small snake, they throw the small snake and she hold the small snake and swallow it. She will be okay. And another thing too is look at the eyelashes of a camel. That eyelashes of a camel, look at the eyelashes. That is how they created a wiper blade for the car, for a vehicle. When there is a raining, the wiper blade. That's what do you call it? The eyelashes you see. That eyelashes alone, during what do you call it? When they go into the desert. I've been there confused. During when they go into the desert, sometimes there is a wind, but no wind can go into the eyes of a camel, because if you could look at the eyelashes, it always what protect the eye of the camel. And also look at it right now. We are standing here. Look straight into the eye of the camel. You will see something exactly like a Kaaba. Just look. It looks like a Kaaba. You see the Kaaba? Just look into the eyes straight right now. Watch, sign inside. Watch, and also, they also have a photography memory. When you go into the desert, there is no street, nothing. But if a camel walks from here to Accra, she will know her way, the same way to come back. She will never get lost because they have a photography memory. That is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created them. And also, very quickly, she remember anything. When you do something bad to a camel, she can one day remember you and reply to you when she sees you. So be mindful of that. Oh, hey, Francis, we are the demo for it here. Who say, education? She has something on the back. You see the back there? They call it a horn. That back there, they call it a horn. It is for 2, 3, or 3. That horn, when there is a cold, this horn give a heat. When there is a heat, the horn give a cold. So this horn that you see always give a cold and the heat. And also, she store a food. A camel, she can store the energy and the food on the top of the horn. She store energy. That is how she got energy. And the camel, they have a 4 section of the stomach. When we slaughter it, you will see. One is for what? Clean water. The other one is for dirty water. The other one is for food. The other one is for what? Breathing air. And another thing too is, when they go into the desert, there is a lot of wind. The camel, she can hold a breath without her what? Breathing out from the nose, but she can walk everywhere for like an hour without breathing. Camel can do that. And another thing too is, she can sit in the hot weather in the desert, very hot, for 15 days. She don't care. That hot water look like exactly like a what? Let's say like a fire. She can sit in the fire for 15 days. She don't care. It doesn't affect her. When you look at the feet of the camel, the feet of the camel, it is a different from the other feet of any other animal. And another thing too is, she can carry up to. She can carry up to 100 kilos of a what? Of a load. She will never get tired. And another thing too is her teeth. Her teeth. She has a very sharp teeth where she can use the teeth to even press all the metals here and this even timber. Yes, this camel, she can use her teeth to break all the metals around here right now. And another thing too is she has a what? An all-weather skin. All-weather skin means she doesn't care when it is cold or hot. Any weather, snow, anything she can enjoy without doing anything. And another thing too is there is an hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam where he says when you take life of a camel, you need to perform wudu before making salat. But there is too many scholars about this. Some scholars say the reason why is camel is very weak. So anytime you are eating meat, you become weak. Or some others say no. Where there is a camel, sometimes there is a shaitan normally around there. That is why the Rasulullah told you to watch, to make you do what you eat camel. But most of the scholars says no problem, you can eat it without doing that, no problem. But this is the main point that I want to emphasize. When you look at all the feces, if you could look at the feces of the camel, the feces of a camel is very good when you have a lot of injury in your body, skin problem, anything. You have some broken bones. Use the what? The feces of the camel to treat your life. And also you can also use the urine, because the urine of a camel, it is an hadith where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, some people came to the Rasulullah, they were having a stomach problem. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam directed the caretaker of the camel to give them the urine of the camel, and later on the urine cured their what? Their stomach pain. And later on they killed the caretaker and took all the camel to the desert. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam allowed the Sahaba to chase them in the camel in the desert and arrest them, and did the same thing that they did to the what? To the caretaker. So the urine of the camel is one of the what? Healthiest urine for your life. And also the milk of the camel, because we have very young guys here, I can't explain a lot. But the milk of the camel, it is a very powerful milk. If you can have anyone who is watching me, who cannot perform very well with his wife, try to use the milk of the camel or the milk of a goat. These two things, milk of a camel or a goat, you will tell me something one day. We have our families here, we cannot go into it. And also, yes, I think this is it. Inshallah, we will end it here, and we are going to. Sheikh, I should remember you also. As I told you earlier, when you go to Surah Al-Ghashiyah, so part of the Surah Al-Ghashiyah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already talked about this. He says, أَفَلَا يَنْظُرُونَ إِلَى الْإِبِلِ كَيْفَ خُلِقَتْ. Okay, now look at the camel. Get a pen and paper. Write Allahu Akbar. You will see that the same way. Allah. Yeah, you just, what did you pen the paper? Allah. What did I say? Can you pen the paper? Allah. Do what direction? Allah. Direction. Allah. When you talk about camel, no any other book in this world, whether it is a Bible, Injil, Old Bible, New Bible, no any other book in this world talk about camel, only the Quran. Only Quran talk about Bible, and no any other place you can find. There is a lot of things you cannot find, but only in the Arabic Peninsula. Camel, dates, all these things, and cloths, all these things. Prophet Ibrahim, he made a lot of dua in the what? In Saudi Arabia. He made a dua. Rasulullah made a dua. That is why you see all this area, the Arabic Peninsula, Allah already blessed them with a lot of things. So I think we can end it here. We are going to slaughter it. We will come live again for us to slaughter, for everyone to come and see it. Anyone who lives in Kumasi Ashanti region can also come here to benefit the what? The meat. Inshallah, we are going to share the meat. Every other people, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our prayers. Amen.
حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا. صلى اللهم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ابراهيم العالمين انك حميد مجيد. قوتي بايتو قوتي بايتو